The other night during my live, someone had asked me if these roses are carved out of antler as well. And these are not. These are actually made from resin because the color saturation is so gorgeous in them. But it made me think, and let's make one that is completely antler.
I thought pretty hard on it, and I decided that I should probably build this ring exactly the same way that I would build a normal forest queen. I wanted the full antler version to look as close to the original as possible, so I decided to carve the ring and rose separately and then attach them together at the end. These are the bits that I'll use to carve the rose details. Since I'm going to keep this all natural antler, I tried to pick out some antler that differed in color a little bit. I was struggling with the size and I thought it was my nails, so I filed my thumbnail down, but I quickly realized that it's just such a small piece to hold on to that I was really running into difficulty with adding the detail and not hurting myself. I'm not sure if my hands were just too cold or if maybe my nails were too long, but it was so difficult to hold on to that I decided to start over and keep the antler piece larger. Then I decided I would just cut the rose off at the end when I was finished carving it. And this worked out so much better for me. It was so much easier to hold on to and so much easier to add the details. Here you can see that it's starting to come to life a little bit. I'd be lying if I said that I'd never attempted to do this, but it was years and years ago that I tried to carve the roses for the rings. So with about 9 more years of experience under my belt, I figured out, yes, I can do this. So I was pretty thrilled with that. It's always nice to revisit something that you couldn't do years ago and realize that you can make it come to life now. Since I won't be adding any dyes or colors, I had to create really deep lines to create the depth in the flower. Sometimes it's hard to capture little pieces like this on film and really see the details and the depth. So I'm hoping that that translates for you guys. After I was happy with the rose carving, I just cut it off with my bandsaw and then I set it into the regular forest queen ring like I always would. I was really happy with how it was turning out so far. Having no color was kind of throwing me. I wasn't really sure about it. I really thought about throwing some gel stain on it, but decided against it. It was just a little bit too much of a gamble for me. I'm not really sure if I have the right color gel stain. I think I need to get one that's like a warmer brown because right now I have one that's more of a gray brown and I just don't think I would be happy with it. I had to add a pop of color though, so I decided to add some Kingman turquoise and here it is, the complete antler forest queen. I'm really happy with how it turned out and I'm pretty surprised that I can now carve those little tiny roses like that. When you do things like this for a living, you tend to surprise yourself sometimes. What do you think? Do you like it?